Hey Jaylon, how are you?
How good are you?
Doing good. So obviously last year was your first year playing at UCF. Obviously had a great year, second on the team in receiving. But now with Marlon gone, kind of all eyes are going to be on you to maybe kind of fill those shoes to be the number one guy. Do you recognize that, and how big of a spring is this for you to kind of take that next step?
It's a big spring for me. I think I still have a lot to learn, and I feel like I gotta step up and high my standards for the guys under me and push them to do good and just be a leader. I gotta be a bigger leader this year.
I know it's still early, but what can you tell us about the speed of Coach Malzahn's offense?
We have a fast pace. We move fast. I would say it's similar to our last year's offense, and he's pushing that to be the exact same way or even faster.
Jalen, you talk about stepping up this year. What have you tried to do in the offseason to put yourself in the right positions to make the changes that you want to make this season?
Just taking things more serious and maturing, doing the right things, coming to work, and just putting in extra work when I know I'm lazy or I don't want to. Just going out my way to do things that I wouldn't have done last year.
Jaylon, how huge was it to get Coach Wyatt back, on the staff? He's got familiarity with you guys. How big was that to have him back on the sideline?
I think that was big for us. It's good because he knows us, and it's all about being comfortable. And you play good when you're comfortable. And he knows us, and he can vouch for us. So I love having him back.
Jaylon, kind of what are your thoughts on all the changes that have taken place? Obviously, Coach Gus Malzahn comes in as head coach. You still got Daryl Wyatt, like you said, but everyone else is new. How have you responded to Gus, and how do you think the guys have responded to the changes?
I think we responded to the change very well. Gus is a pusher. He pushes us, and he's very energetic, and I like that. And he helps us step up to the plate. He brings a different energy, and he's ready to work, and you can tell, and that makes us. We got to come ready to work. So he gives us a good energy.
What are you seeing from Dylan Gabriel so far this spring camp? Do you think he's taken his game to another level?
Dylan is always improving. We work all the time, so we work throughout practice, after practice, and sometimes by ourselves. So he's improving. He's learning, and he's helping me learn as well. So we're both learning. We're pushing it. We're stepping up. We're stepping up this year.
Jaylon, we spoke with Ryan O'Keefe earlier in the week. He talked about how he kind of needs to step up a little bit as a leader, coming into his third year now. And we mentioned before, some of the older guys are now gone, Marlon, Trey, Jacob. Obviously, we asked you before about your leadership, but more on Ryan. What have you seen from him this spring, and do you feel like he's ready to step up and do a leadership role?
What I've seen from Ryan, he's more confident now. I feel like he played. He got some PT last year, and he's going to get weight even more this year. And he's just stepped up to the plate. It all starts in the off season, and you can tell he's improved with his route running, playing fast, and being more comfortable, and just having confidence. He has so much more confidence than he did last year, and he's going to do good this year. He's going to be a big help.
Jalen, do you see anything on the field as far as your own self, the way you've changed maybe your game? I mean, you're known as a deep threat, a speed guy, but have you done things to maybe, make yourself a more well-rounded receiver? And what exactly would those things be?
I would say we're in a different offense now, and we run different routes, and I think the offense that we run now gives me the opportunity to show what my route running in other routes other than just me being a deep threat. So it's more open to those type of things.
Jaylon, you do have a more experienced wide receiver that's joined you guys this spring in Brandon Johnson, a transfer from Tennessee. What does he bring to the group, and what kind of spring has he had so far?
He's had a great spring. He shows that he's a guy you can count on. He's going to make the play, throwing the ball, he's going to catch it. He's a veteran guy. You can just tell by how he plays, and he shows that he's been there before. And I think that was a good add-on to our team. We needed that.
Jaylon, besides Brandon, you guys got a couple of new guys, Kadeen and Jaylon, and you had some other guys who came back last year who didn't play much, like Deontay. What have you seen from those guys and some of the younger guys maybe during the spring?
I've seen this spring has we have built a lot, I think, from the past year. Like I said, everybody, I feel like the receivers we had from last year that has come back. We all matured. We've all gained more confidence, and we're playing at a way faster pace. And with the new guys as well, they're learning. We're all learning, and it's all about competition and competing. And I feel like we're all competing and we're pushing each other to be good and to be great. And it's showing.
You just said the team's running a different style of offense. How would you describe those differences in comparison to what you were running last year?
Last year, I felt like a lot of option routes. We had the decision make. We had to make a lot of decisions while running routes, whether different coverages. And now we have set routes where I guess y'all would call it the pro style offense, where we can have time to work and things like that. It's a set route. We don't have to run option routes.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jaylon. We'll wrap up there. And we got Corey Thorpe coming up next.
Thank you.